Welcome to center court, beautiful sunny Hermosa Beach, California. Jason DeLeos at courtside. This is volleyball one-on-one, and this is NY Varsity Sports. And on center court is Jessica Sykora and her partner Knudson going against Howard and Quiggle. Howard and Quiggle came out of the qualifiers. Actually, both teams came out of the qualifiers. This is a contenders bracket, I believe, round 2. This Saturday morning. Oh my goodness, she circled the wagons. Couldn't get it. Is now 16-12 is the switch, the first set. As you continue to stay with me, I'll get a camera shot of court 2 as well as center court. It's a beautiful shot down the line, and pretty much a couple of rows back where the DJ booth is.
Here we go, not long ago, when you walk on the sidewalk, in the stand, remember, all we did was care for each other. The night was warm, we were golden young.
There's a ball that's served long, and now the score is 17-13. Jessica Sykora, a local girl, practices out here all the time. Must feel right at home. Up and down set, and hit it a little bit sidearm. Hitting cross court. Team Quiggle and Howard now lead 18-13. This is the first set. Hey Kelly. I'm okay. I'm in center court. I'm taping Jessica's game, Jessica Sykora. They're trailing 19-13. They're trailing 13-19 in their first set. Yeah. Oh, they do? Cool. But where I'm sitting on center court, I actually have a back shot of court 2. Ed Ratledge and Eric Zahn are playing Vaughton Clemens. And also my and I have the tripod on court 1, our redhead girl from Grand Canyon University, Phelps and Turner. They're playing on that one. They're playing Zhang or whatever, so trying to get 3 games at once. You mean for color commentating? Well, he sent me a text. He says he'll try to squeeze me in. Thanks for letting him know where I was. Basically, I sent him a text and said that you know, I'm here pretty much the whole day, and if you need me to sub in when like Jeff Aldina is like, you know, when he has to work, and you know, I'm available. But the language of the message leads me to believe that he might not remember during the day, you know.
Set number 1, Brittany Howard, and Brittany Quiggle, 21-50.
Yeah. Triborn's the only one commentating now, so I'm okay. So I'm basically just getting jerked around. That's okay. Yeah.
Keep yourself cool off. Watch the volleyball while you're at it. The top line out the courts. Like courts number 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably you can see number 5 and 6. Put yourself to 100%.
Yeah, I'd love to if I could get there. Can't get to him, you know, but I mean, to be totally honest, anything I do beyond this point seems pushy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really thank Jeff Conover for making the introduction, like the meeting of the minds. Jeff Conover is like this really cool dude, and he's just trying to, you know, make the AVP better. And I think he's done the work he's done pretty much from Huntington up to this point. It's like every tournament, he's done his job. Like every tournament, one tops the other. So, but yeah. Yeah. I just want to let them know that I'm not, you know, my offer is not to diminish the quality of life for the AVP. I'm here, no, I'm here to enhance, yeah. All right, I got a blue umbrella set up behind court 2, and I have friends. I make friends, married couples and volleyball fanatics like me and you. All right, peace out. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back in action. Talking to my significant other, Kelly Campbell. She was asking me about the commentating booth. There was a stir of buzz that I could possibly be joining Tri-Born in the booth, keep him company, but if the gods don't permit, that's okay too. I mean, this is Hermosa Beach. I didn't have to travel for this. I live 6 blocks away. I love doing what I'm doing right now. I love putting on the games for the faithful, putting on the people for the people who live in New York, Chicago, California, Russia. You know, the people that can't make the trip will still want to watch the games. You know, the only disadvantage is the games get put up later on in the night, so you won't be seeing the action live. However, the advantage is the live stream doesn't repeat. If you don't catch it live, you just view it and miss it, or you can catch me, or you can catch Jim Schaefer. Yeah, and it is what it is. That was the end of the first set. That was 21-15 in favor of Howard and Quiggle while I was going on my little diatribe. And now we're back. We're back to volleyball. Let's pull out of the middle, and that's Doug looking for 3 off the block. And they called net. They did get the net call. Score is now 4-2 in favor of Knudson and Sykora. That ball served wide, a little bit rushed. Let's put a little TLC on that, and then it's now 5-2. As we switch sides, let's zoom in on court 2. That is Ed Ratledge and Eric Zahn against Vaught and Clemens. That set is now 21-13, and they're in between sets there. I'll try to catch that after this. My guess is that this match will end first. Sorry, let me check my camera lens. Jessica throws it down. The score is now 7-3. Jump serve coming, and that ball is served wide, almost identical to what Jessica did in the previous play before the on the play before the switch. Very fast-paced game, getting the ball right away and getting rid of the serve right away. And here's the cut over. That one gets dug. Transition, looking for 5. Got it. Ball passed outside. Sykora. Pretty. switch is 9 serving 5. Trailing 1-0-1 in the match, but leading by 4 right now. Sykora and Knudson. That ball is out of bounds, walking the dog. Timeout is called. The score is 5-10. As they say timeout, let's zoom in on court 2. Sorry, let's get a good camera shot. Here's court 2. We're now in the second set, and there's a 6-1 switch. Clemens and Vaught are in deep, deep trouble. Trailing 1-6 in the second set, trailing 1-0. Winners of the first set were Ratledge and Zahn, 21-13, and now the score is 6-13. So it seems like Eric Zahn's ankle is just fine. Zooming in on court 1. That is Phelps and Turner against Zhang. To remember her part, Shaw. 21-13. Okay, so we return to action here. Beautiful over the top, and now it's stopping the bleeding, at least for now. It's Team Quiggle and Howard. And whoever our musical DJ is, he loves Empire of the Sun. Beautiful swing, and that is now 7-10. Reading the up and down on the cutover. It's Quiggle and Howard. Transition game seems smooth enough, and probably a testament as to why they won the first set. That ball's hit off the block and it's out of bounds. Great serve. Much needed, and now it's 12-7. 2 points away from the technical timeout. Knudson with the serve. Tried a pretty decent one and had one or two careless misses. But it's what I want to see more of. And there's the serve, left shoulder. Got her. 13 serving 7. No more timeouts left. Don't let the scoreboard fool you, it is 13-7. Over the top on the cutover, a lot of that today, and now it's the technical timeout. Sykora and Knudson up pretty handily, it's now 13-8. Let's turn your attention back to court number 2. Benjamin Vaught gets the line over. Now the score is 4 serving 7. They're trailing by 3 in this set, trailing 0-1 in the match. The score is 4-8 over there. Turner. Sorry, people. Bear with me. Going over on 1, and that ball is out of bounds. Ref calls in. I guess the right call. 6 on this one. We're back in action. Wrist away cutting by Sykora and going back to serve. 14-8. Sykora and Knudson, certainly no strangers to their matches going to 3 sets. There were a couple that happened in the qualifier to get in, and in both of their matches so far in the main draw, the win and the loss have been decided in the 3rd set as well. There's a nice set off of a slightly mishandled pass, and their chemistry is rolling right now. I gotta tell you, and if she starts jump serving again, this game could be over as fast as it started. There it comes. She's got a good wind. This time she goes right shoulder, goes high. Oh, thrown down. Pulling her gun first before the block could penetrate. Again, this is the Contenders bracket match. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Or should I say done. There's a cut, that gets dug. Going over on 2, over the top and in. It is now 11 serving 15. Sykora with the serve. Dropped short and handled nicely. Over on 2, she felt she had to take that. I thought that was going out, but really hard to tell from this angle. But there it is what it is. And now the switch is 16-14. Is that 16-12? Quiggle and Howard to serve. Served out of bounds, and it's now 13 serving 17, trying to close out the 2nd set. We get to the 3rd set, which at this point they have to be comfortable with. They have a 3-1 record right now. The match is decided in the 3rd set. It's good odds for both of them. Scores now 14 serving 19. There's an ace.
That's how starts the ace to make it 15-19. A timeout.
Timeout is called by Sykora and Knudson, and I like that. 1 timeout before the switch. Very, very nicely done. Well, it seems like Clemens and the Vaults were down, but they turned it around and now lead at the technical timeout here, 12-9. Stay with me, I'm going to zoom in. Let's get the score and the zoom. now in favor of Clemens and Vaught. Again, Ed's on messed up his ankle in a weird way.
Big block from Ray Howard to get within 3.
Score is now 16 serving 19. Once again, this is the Contenders bracket this Saturday morning, July 22nd. They serve Jessica. Jessica takes the swing, Jessica gets dug. Has to turn around, she must have touched the ball. Block counts as a hit in outdoor volleyball. There's a touch and she's got to go over, and that ball is in, and now 17-19.
And Brittany.
Gets the touch on the block, and now, after trailing by as much as 6, they find themselves trailing only within 1. Out of timeouts. Down ref asks if she can fix the back line. She says, I will. Use as much time as she can to recover. Taking almost all of the middle of the court is Knudson. Or starting almost out the middle of the court. Jessica has to finish. That ball's blocked, and that's over. Looking for 19. We have a tie game.
Tied up. A 6-0 run for Howard and Quiggle. And now it's
6 unanswered points, and now
for set number 2.
trying to close out the match. Sneaking it in, stopping the bleeding. At least for now, a set point is Jessica Sykora, and that is who you want. This is who you want serving set point. Will she take a chance? Will she serve as if it's 0-0? Yes, she will. Let's hit on 2. Looking for the set. Knudson, Doug. No.
Going free for our first match today.
Going to a decisive
here on
first set.
Stadium Court.
Let me zoom in on my camera, see what's going on over there. Sorry. Gosh darn it. Sorry, guys. Let's just do that. There's a straight shot. Had to work through the bars. Let's see what's going on with my camera and my tripod. Okay, he's just chilling next to it. So our guy's got a umbrella set up next to us. Leading this set comfortably, Clemens and Vaught. That ball hit wide, and now the score is 14-19.
I know it's cold out here. If you're strong about it, it's absolutely freezing.
Sorry, I mentioned before Clemens and Vaught were leading. They're not actually. That score was the other way around. Forgive me. Zoom in on my mistake.
Number 3, Howard, Quiggle, Knudson, and Sykes looking for their first ever top 10 finish.
They're trailing by 5 in the second set and trailing 1 set to 0. Zahn. It's straight middle that gets dug. Then Vaught gets the use. It's now 15-19. Holding on by a thread are the young guns. We're in the decisive third set. One set apiece. Quiggle and Howard to serve. There's a serve down the line, recovered. Jessica has to take a swing. She has to finish strong. That's what happens when you swing harder. The defender doesn't get that recovery on the touch. It's now 2 serving 1. Jessica in her backyard, Hermosa Beach, California. This is where she practices. Let's get that nice indoor floater going. There's an up and down sets. Almost clairvoyant was the defense. Knudson knew the ball was going to go back there. She stayed there. Up and down, wrist away, cut away, should I say. It is now 2 serving 2. 1 for the switch. Again, the third set is to 15. Have to win by 2. Match point will be a scoring freeze, where you have to be the serving team to score. And the other rule is if it hits the top of the tape and goes over, to replay. If you do it twice in a row, it's the other team's serve. And not point. Again, scoring freeze. Beautiful play. The score's now 3 up. First match, Quiggle and Howard won 21-15. Pretty easy fashion, 1 by 6. Second set, Sykora and Knudson held on to win 21-19 after leading by 6. Set point, yeah. Oh, done. Cool. Let's take a look at the celebration. Yeah. Normally when there's like a scoring freeze, I like hold my breath, but the good teams usually get it right that first match point. Thank you.
You don't know where the black kid is from Flint, Michigan when he's in the plane?
Yeah. 10-15, either court 4 or court 2.
Okay.
His name is Jeff Samuels, and is
He's fantastic. I watched that next game yesterday with him and Raphael.
Oh, with Ricardo and
Ricardo,
yeah.
so.
Oof. Went 3 sets, right? They man, they just had never said die. I loved it. Did you see the match before that?
No, I didn't. Yeah,
Yep. They played Samuels and Bunting, and for some they can say something. They get friendly calls because they're kids. You know, like the ref will let a double go. And like with Samuels, when he got the hit, after he got the hit, he looked at the ref like, I know we all love him, but what are you trying to do? They were down 14-11 match point, and got, because of the scoring freeze, were able to climb back and get in. Sorry, I'm Jason. Tom, pleased to meet you. I got you. Helps a hand, literally. We're in the third set here, and it is 5-5 and quasi over the block and line. 6, one before the switch, and Knudson and Sykora find themselves a few points away.
Each team does get one timeout to use after the stretch.
And winning on the second court
Right now.
is Turner and Phelps beating Zhang. Winning 20. Trying to listen to the announcer, see what he says about that match. So I got my umbrella right there behind court 2. Got a tripod, just finished recording that game on court 1, and this girl's kind of a friend of mine. We worked USYBL together, Jessica Sykora, so got out of the qualifier, you know, main draw in her backyard. Very, very, very excited for her.
Tall girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy was commenting on her. She's got hit.
She does.
Half in the morning.
Yeah.
You gotta get up there and slam.
Absolutely.
She'll
I
never
think,
go any further.
yeah, well, she won't. No, I mean, still questionable if she even makes it out of this. I think it's more about her contact. I think it might be hitting like the middle of her hand instead of like the sweet spot.
She's not committing.
She also has very awkward steps on her approach, which forces all of her mechanics into what, split seam? Would you say? Yeah. But yeah, she gets that contact. She doesn't even have to swing hard. Just that heavy contact, and that height will make gravity do the rest. You said it right. Save the tips for the waiters. Yeah. And even that missed like side of her hand. I also think that comes with having a consistent jump. If one jump you're jumping higher, one jump you're jumping lower, it starts hitting the top of your hand, and now they're all, like you said, even when you want to swing, they're all soft shots. But somehow, some way leading 7-9 and yeah, well, the second set they led it by as much as 6 and survived or backed into the third set. Do you live here? Are you local?
I'm flying the race.
Oh, cool. I'm 6 blocks away. I'm glad after 7 years they came to me. Let's get a zoom in.
Yeah, I go back to Jackie Disposal.
Oh, who by the way, to this day, I still consider the best female player. Yeah, like I think the best female team, like the best female duo might be Walter and May, but the best player. And wow, I'm giving away my age a little bit too. I'm 47 next week, but yeah. Nice. Way to work it. Yeah, I was actually glad that the Olympics, they made it a beach sport soon enough for her to have a chance to win a gold, and when it came time for her to deliver, she did. You just made me smile. You mentioned the name, one of my favorite 5 female players of all time.
I like her.
Yep. I like Holly, like attitude-wise. Like Holly was, I mean, I'm from New York, and they went to New York to do this thing for like NBC, and like when they wanted the players to like stay and like play with the kids, like all the players left and only one player stayed and like played with them, and it was her.
I would like to see the Canadian name.
Yeah. Ooh.
When the Olympics, but they just didn't have any height.
Yeah.
You gotta have height.
I would have liked to see them win there or play or win. She's nice.
I feel bad, but I didn't want to see her. I screwed against Kerry Wall. I'm 100 feet this today.
Yeah.
Keep the most wins. Most goals.
Yeah, oh, yeah, most goals. Yeah, most wins is still Jackie Silva. The cool thing about Walsh, I guess, is the story still being written, you know?
I don't think she's going to.
No. But I think she'll still go.
Oh, she'll go.
Conditioning-wise, she can still
She'll go.
Yeah.
But I think her chance is
Well, I guess with only 2 teams being allowed, who do you think the other team's going to be? Do you think using plays between now and 2020 can be capable. They're the girls out of USC. That's another team I have high hopes for. They're just really nice. They have good chemistry, decent blocking. Sarah Hughes' ball control is pretty decent. They finished 3-0 last week at a World Series of Volleyball, 3-0 in pool. In a pool that had Frederick and Ross, that had Flint and Larson.
I got 2 years ago. I missed the last year. I moved on.
Well, I worked it. I working for Android July, volleyball one-on-one. So I was there to do interviews.
Sky won.
Set number 3.
What's that?
Sky goes girls.
Yeah. And AVP Live.
ABC Live.
Oh, yes. No, Sky 1. Yep, you're right.
1 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah, so I was at Long Beach there just to get interviews for volleyball one-on-one, and got to see a bunch of names, got press credentials. And basically, all of the American pools were American, all the international pools were international, and that's how they worked it. So Kerry was in the same pool with Fendrick and Ross, Hughes and Clays, and Betsy, Flint, and Larson, who won on San Francisco. Did her no favors. The other pool was kind of a beer bracket with respect to the other players. Score is now 10, serving 8. And if you wanted to watch any games, I put them all on YouTube. I put 35 matches. I put 35 matches on YouTube. Anything you might be interested in wanting to see. If you can only watch 1 or 2, I'll bring your attention to Italy against Brazil, Rangeri and Caminati against Alvaro and Simon. Yeah. Lefty's good. The lefty, Alvaro and Simon. They played Italy's Rangeri and Caminati.
The side out will take us to the free scoring. Match point.
Yeah.
He's the Brazilian. What is Ricardo? Puerto Rico, right?
Yes. No, Ricardo's Brazilian.
Beautiful shot down the line, Brittany and Quiggle.
Yep.
Reach our first match point.
Oh,
of the day
volley,
on Stadium Court.
I think I know his YouTube handle. That man is everywhere.
You've got to be
That dude is everywhere. Yeah. 13-12. There's the switch. They go to Sykora. Will she swing? No. And she's not providing a block on transition either.
Entering Quiggle, 15-12.
Just like that, the scoreboard had me fooled and made it anticlimactic, but winning 2 sets to 1, 15-12 is Howard and Quiggle. Congratulations over Knudson and Sykora. Congratulations to Jessica Mason.
We'll see Brittany.
For my friend sitting next to me, I'm Jason DeVilliers. So long.